Did you hear about how that Brazilian congressional committee recommended CZ to be indicted? That was freaking crazy. But here's the thing. It's not just Brazil that's taking action against Binance lately. They've been feeling the heat from regulators around the world. So Binance has been forced to pull back from many of their top markets as a result. And if you're still using Binance, then perhaps it's time to think about switching to another exchange. After all, if there's one lesson to be learned from 2022, then it's the fact that when there's smoke, there's often fire. But you shouldn't just switch to any exchange willy-nilly, right? Choosing an exchange is a big deal, and you should carefully research them before deciding to go with one. So in this video, we'll be evaluating OKX as an option to switch to. And just FYI, they are the sponsor of this video. But I'm gonna be fair and bring receipts when I make a claim. So by the end of this video, you'll know enough about OKX to decide for yourself whether or not you want to switch. Oh, and if you do end up switching and you're down to share your experience, then hit me up on Telegram or email because I'd love to interview you and make a follow-up video compiling everyone's experiences. Anyways, let's start at the top with who can even use OKX anyways. Well, it is an international exchange like Binance. So most countries around the world can use them, besides the US, Singapore, Canada, and some other smaller countries too. And in terms of what they offer, well, they offer a whole slew of trading and investing products. Like you got your regular spot trading, which is just buying a coin straight up. Then you got derivatives like perpetual swaps, futures, margin, and options. And then if you want to trade in a more automated manner, they have both trading bots and copy trading. So the takeaway here is that OKX pretty much offers every type of trading and investing product, similar to the suite of products that Binance offers. So if you do switch, you won't be like, WTF, where's X, Y, or Z feature? Anyways, so far we've only seen some ways in which OKX and Binance are similar. But now let's talk about their differences. And one area where OKX beats Binance is their reputation and trustworthiness. We all know that Binance has been facing a lot of heat lately. Call it FUD if you want. But OKX in comparison has largely enjoyed a clean reputation and track record. Don't just take my word for it though. Check out this tweet by Adam Cochran, a well-known investor on crypto Twitter. He lists OKX as one of his top exchanges, and personally, I agree with his tiers. But do you know why OKX's reputation is so good? Well, one major reason is because they take security super seriously. So OKX was founded in 2017. But their platform has never been hacked in their 6 years of existence. I mean, individuals who use their exchange may have been hacked, but that was by their own user error and not because of OKX's platforms or security protocols. So yeah, security is a big thing that I look for in exchanges, and OKX shines in that department. But another thing that's super important to look out for is proof of reserves. This was another huge lesson from 2022, right? Because a lot of exchanges shut down when it turned out that they did not have the user funds that they were supposed to. So this started a wave of customers demanding that their exchanges do proof of reserves, and OKX gladly complied. You can see all their info on this page. They put out all the major coins that they hold for users and share details like how much is held and what the collateral ratio is. We can see that all the numbers are 100% or over, which is exactly what they should be. But there's more, because not all proof of reserves are created equal. Like some exchanges do them with much more detail and at a higher standard than other ones. So it's important to look closer into OKX's to see where they stand. Fortunately, Nick Carter, a well-known analyst on crypto Twitter, already looked into all of them for us in painstaking detail. And he put OKX in its gold standard tier, which is best in the business. So that's freaking amazing. And honestly, it helps me sleep soundly at night while keeping some funds on OKX. But the next thing that we gotta look at when choosing exchange is their user interface. Like, how easy is it to use? But instead of just telling you, why don't I show you? Okie dokie, so I'm logged into OKX right now, and I'm gonna show you the user interface, like how easy and smooth it is to use for various products of theirs. So the first thing we're gonna do is simple spot trading. So this is pretty straightforward, right? You have different trading pairs, you have the charts, you have the order book, and you can put limit or market orders. But one cool thing is that there's like a faster way to send your order in with market sell, market buy, and just type in your amount here. So that's quite cool. But then let's look at perpetuals, because sometimes I like to trade perpetuals. And once again, it's pretty similar, but this time you can do isolated across and you can change your leverage as well. Super easy and straightforward, as you can see. Next up, I want to show you options. So for those of you who haven't traded options before, you probably have no idea what's going on. But if you have traded options before, like on Robinhood, for example, then this will be pretty familiar, and you can easily choose a strike price and some expiration date and just put in your options order here. And they have all the relevant detail like delta, gamma, theta, etc., and the chart. So yeah, options is easy to trade on OKX if you know what you're doing. In terms of automated trading for trading bots, I'm a fan of trading bots. I do use them for a small part of my portfolio, and you can choose different types like grid bot, signal bot, DCA, arbitrage, slicing, and you can also follow ones in the marketplace that are like pre-made futures grid. You can see stuff and then you can follow easily. Or you can make your own like spot grid. And then this looks like the same interface as before, except now you can set up your grid, like your lower limit, upper limit, the quantity of the grids, and etc. Now, in terms of copy trading, that is right here. This is super easy, right? Just look at different traders. You can click into them to see their performance over various weeks, their P&L, etc. All the things that you'd care about. And then you can one-click copy if you want to, which means every time they place in an order or trade, then you automatically follow. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is their wallet, right? Right now, on this top left, it is at exchange, but you can also click wallet. And then you can connect your wallet, right? You can connect MetaMask, a watch-only address, or their own OKX extension, which is quite good. But it will show you the crypto you're holding in that wallet. And it also shows you like your different networks that you're on, like if you have funds on Ethereum, Optimism, BNB Chain, Arbitrum, etc. It can show you your crypto you're holding, the NFTs you're holding, the DeFi stuff that you're doing, like if you're doing some leverage yield farming or whatnot, approvals and history, right? So OKX kind of gives you a gateway into the Web3 world, and it's not only a centralized exchange interface. So pretty cool. Okay, so another thing that's important to check out is how many coins are offered on OKX and how's the liquidity for them, right? Well, per CoinGecko, OKX has over 300 coins available with over 500 trading pairs on their spot markets, as well as over 400 trading pairs on their derivatives markets. That's a lot to choose from, which means you'll most likely be able to trade the coins you want to. And in terms of liquidity, well, OKX ranks top 3 in terms of spot volume and top 2 in terms of derivatives volume. So you'll likely not have to worry about slippage or getting bad prices. Anyways, all that's great, right? But next up, we gotta check out their fees, aka how affordable is it to trade on OKX? Well, here's their fee chart. And your exact tier depends on things like if you're holding their OKB coin, the amount of assets you have on their exchange, and your 30-day trading volume. It also depends on if you're trading spot or futures or some other type of product, right? So I'm not gonna walk through this in painstaking detail as I'd probably bore you to death, but I did take a closer look, and I'll just say that they're extremely competitive when it comes to fees, and they're on par, if not better, than their peers. By the way, speaking of their OKB coin, well, that's their exchange utility coin. It's similar to BNB in terms of giving you discounts on trading fees, passive income through their Earn program, and access to their Launchpad projects. One thing that caught my eye is that OKB is still close to all-time highs right now, even during this bear market. But yeah, that's just an observation. I'm not trying to get you to buy their token, as this video is purely about evaluating their exchange. Now, my last thing is that if you're thinking about switching, then now's the perfect time to do so. Because check this out, my link in the description will give you access to an exclusive bonus campaign until the end of October. You can earn up to $60,000 in USDT rewards depending on your trading volume and deposit amount. There are tiers for this, by the way, but you can check it out yourself by clicking on my link below. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and like I said, if you do decide to switch, then please hit me up on Telegram or through email so I can interview you and compile everyone's experiences in a follow-up video. Cheers!